HarperAudio present The 12 Dogs of Christmas, a novel by Susan Wiggs, performed by Sophie Amoss. For Barkus, Linny, Fisher, Goose, Doug, Daisy, and Zoe, and all the good, very good dogs who warm our days and nights and our hearts. Prologue. Tiny Tim. Emergencies never happened during normal business hours. It was always the weekend or late at night or on a holiday. Sometimes it was all of the above. Sometimes disaster happened on Christmas Eve. That was how Brenda Dickens found herself careening into the parking lot of the emergency clinic at 9 o'clock on Christmas Eve, with her husband Grant in the back seat, exhorting Tim to hang on.
"Just hang on,"
Grant pleaded in an anguished voice.
"Almost there, honey. Please hang on. Stay with me. For God's sake, don't die on me."
Brenda glanced in the rearview mirror and caught a glimpse of Tim's darting eyes. "You're scaring him."
"Because it's damn scary,"
Grant shot at her.
"I don't even know if he's still breathing. Oh, God, his stomach feels like a balloon."
She stopped directly in front of the ER entryway and slammed the car into park. The parking lot was virtually deserted. She jumped out and opened the door to the back seat and reached for Tim. "Be careful," she said, her voice breaking. "Oh, Tim. Oh, honey. He seems to be in so much pain." Grant eased Tim into her arms and then got out and held the door. A swag of Christmas lights greeted them with a sad twinkle. There was a med tech in pink scrubs at the reception desk. "This is Tim. I called you about him, and we got here as fast as we could," Brenda said. "Oh, my Lord, I can't lose him. He's only 2 years old." "I'll take him back to Dr. Penn," said the tech, reaching for the little guy. "Come on, buddy. We'll take care of you." Brenda settled him into the tech's arms. Then she cradled Tim's face between her hands. "Love you, baby boy. I love you with every bit of my heart." She pressed a swift kiss on his head, and he gave a quiet whimper. And then he was gone, whisked away through the surgery doors, his fate uncertain. Brenda's knees felt weak, and she turned to Grant, but he didn't seem to notice. He was pacing back and forth, slightly unsteady thanks to the champagne he'd been drinking at the Christmas party. Brenda didn't care for champagne, and since the party was at their house, she had been too busy looking after people to indulge in a drink. Now she was drowning in guilt, because she didn't know how long Tim had been suffering before she noticed. Tim was her best friend. When she'd first met him, he was a shy, quivering ball of undifferentiated fur, punctuated with button-bright eyes and a shiny little nose. She had bathed the little puppy in warm soap bubbles and love, winning his trust and training him with the skills she'd learned as a puppy raiser for guide dogs. Tim had grown into a handsome, silken-haired mongrel with ears like ponytails and a heart of gold. He kept her company each day, and he kept her warm on the nights when Grant had to work late. "I can't lose him," she whispered. "I just can't." Grant scanned the dim, vacant waiting room.
"How the hell did this happen?"
he asked.
"He was fine at dinner. Chased his tennis ball all over the house, down the hall, under the bed. Damn, we still have a house full of people."
Brenda's shoulders tensed. It was their turn to host this year. Grant's family was obsessed with Christmas. They started celebrating on Christmas Eve and didn't stop until Boxing Day. In preparation for tonight, she had prepared a lavish dinner and wrapped all the gifts, doing most of the work herself, because Grant had a last-minute meeting in town to finalize a deal, and he'd showed up just as she was lighting the candles at the table. Brenda didn't even like Christmas, but she had slaved all day, wanting to make everything perfect.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?